Welcome back for our monthly Tech Trends update from the Itaú Private Bank International Strategy team. We continue to get exciting news from the technology sector as we started to get first quarter earnings results from many companies. This month, we wanted to discuss earnings from some of the biggest companies in the world. As usual, the pace of developments in the artificial intelligence sector continues with Meta's release of their updated large language model, Llama 3, and Microsoft's new product, Vasa 1. Tesla's new announcements in conjunction with earnings and after earnings will also be discussed. We plan to discuss continued news on the regulatory front from the US and the UK. And lastly, within the healthcare sector, we got some news regarding Roche's Alzheimer's blood test. Let's get started with earnings, as we got earnings from Microsoft and Meta, which are on our top picks and are some of the largest investments in our actively managed solutions products, or what we call AMS. Meta had good earnings results for the quarter, but the share price dropped as investors were spooked by the large increase in Meta's future spending intentions for 2024 and 2025, as the company looks to accelerate their AI strategy. Microsoft results and guidance were strong, which resulted in the shares performing well after results. Microsoft also hinted at increased spending going forward, but gave little details on the amounts they plan to spend in the future. The increased spending by companies like Meta and Microsoft could mean higher revenues for hardware companies like NVIDIA. We also got disappointing results from companies like Taiwan Semiconductor, as they commented that non-AI related businesses were softer than expected, and ASML in Europe reported softer results as order trends were weaker than expected. In addition to earnings, Meta also released their latest large language model, Llama 3, which is being used to power Meta chatbots that are being released on many of Meta's products. Meta is taking an open source and free approach with their models while also having strong performance results, which makes it an extremely useful AI tool while also being accessible to many people. Microsoft launched Vasa 1, which allows users to take a still image and text, which then can be used to generate incredible lifelike audio videos. Next, in the electric vehicle market, there has been lots of volatility as there has been a supply-demand imbalance, but Tesla announced in conjunction with earnings that they are going to accelerate the launch of their next generation product, which is intended to be a lower cost vehicle. The company also continues to promise more features related to full self-driving. Also, Elon Musk made a last-minute trip to China where he was able to get some assurances that the company could roll out full self-driving features in China. Regulatory news continues in the technology sector as President Biden signed a bill into law that was passed by the US Congress that forces TikTok to find a new owner or could result in a ban. In the UK, regulators are investigating Microsoft and Amazon's partnership with AI startups like Inflection AI, Mistral, and Anthropic. Both regulatory initiatives will take time to get resolved, but the regulatory pressure continues for the industry as governments try to stay up with the pace of AI innovation. Lastly, within the healthcare sector, Roche is developing a blood test that can detect Alzheimer's disease, and the company this past month received breakthrough device designation by the FDA, which will help accelerate development and approval for what could be a very important test. Looking ahead, we will get Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference on June 10th, with press reports suggesting that the company will discuss their AI strategy at their annual event. But before this, Apple announced a new event on May 7th called Let Loose, where the company is rumored to announce their new lineup of iPads. In addition, we have Google's I/O event on May 14th. In the healthcare sector, we will have AstraZeneca's Investor Day on May 21st, where the company is expected to discuss their drug pipeline. We recently added AstraZeneca to the watch list of our top picks report and to our actively managed solutions product. Thanks again for joining us to learn about some recent trends in the technology sector, and feel free to reach out to us for anything we can help with. We look forward to speaking to everyone again next month.